Hello, my name is Claire. How were price and volume averages for CIIG? Across 0 trading days, there were a total of 1 month ends, of which monthly averages for daily price and volume were calculated. Overall, monthly price average trended up while monthly volume average trended up. The maximum end of month average price was $0 for false while the minimum was $0 for false. Looking at volume, false and false respectively saw the highest and lowest monthly average volume at 0,000 and 0,000.
Hello, my name is John. What were end-of-month percentage change averages in price and volume for CIIG? The monthly average of percentage change in price and in volume were calculated for each of the 1 month ends. That calculation took daily percentage changes and averaged them for each given month. If a month end came out negative, then it means that the month summarily saw a negative change. From false to month, there was an equal split of monthly percentage change in price across 1 month ends. In terms of volume, the number of month ends were the same for positive versus negative percentage change in average end-of-month volume. Price saw an end-of-month max of 0.00% in average percentage change along with a minimum of 0.00%. For volume, the maximum and the minimum monthly percentage change were respectively 0.00% and 0.00%.
Hello. My name is Cameron. Before we continue, remember to like and subscribe to TickerDD on YouTube. Leave a comment below and share why you like or don't like this ticker. This video is one of many videos off subjective observational data models that we are building out as part of a docu-series about building supportive technologies for personal use, through trial and error. My capitalistic brothers and sisters, join the TickerDD army. Subscribe today. Now, back to the video. Has CIIG price reached golden or death crosses? Golden cross and death cross are basic signals that compare average prices across 2 specified trade day ranges, a short-term versus a long-term range. For example, 5-day versus 10 trade days. Essentially, a golden cross is a bullish signal. It appears when a ticker's short-term moving average crosses above its long-term average. Vice versa. A death cross is a bearish signal when the short-term crosses below its long-term moving average. For our opinionated analysis off third-party and abstracted data, we decided to look at both simple moving average, SMA, and exponential moving average, EMA. The latter calculates moving average by giving more weighting to recent prices. For EMA, you can be the judge. Look at the generated graph on this page. Has the 50-day EMA line, which is in red, crossed above or crossed below the 200-day EMA line, which is in black? If no crossing can be seen, then no signal could be had. The blue line is daily end-of-day prices. Continuing with SMA, we looked across the 5 to 10, the 10 to 20, and the 30 to 50-day ranges to see if golden and death crosses had been reached. We could not find neither golden cross nor death cross signal for the 5 to 10, the 10 to 20, the 30 to 50, the 50 to 200.
Hello. My name is Carl. I searched the public web to find information about the company that is behind this ticker. Here's what I found. CIIG Capital Partners II, Inc. does not have significant operations. The company focuses on effecting a merger, capital stock exchange, asset acquisition, stock purchase, reorganization, or related business combination with one or more businesses. It intends to identify business opportunities in the field of technology, media, and telecommunications industries, as well as companies with business models that are enabled by technology. CIIG Capital Partners II, Inc. was incorporated in 2021 and is based in New York, New York.
Hello, my name is Dan. Let's talk a bit about TickerDD and the Legend of Murray. This video is part of an automated video series by TickerDD, which is made up of autonomous robots working off 15 observational data models that were created between January 15 and April 15, 2022. bots and models were created by a guy, whose friends called him Murray. Instead of learning how to properly surf in Hawaii, Murray sat and coded day and night for 3 straight months. We still don't know why, but while creating this, Murray kept on playing the song, Eye of the Tiger, in loop. It was intense and epic at the same time. Once he was done, he put us on the cloud, where we now exist in perpetuity. Off a multi-year loop, conditionally meshing in flavors and components of those 15 observational data models, we are progressively creating a variation of videos against updated universes of stock tickers. For each video, we use runtime, as is, data that are publicly available. Stay tuned. The best is yet to come. On average, a ticker will get a new video coverage from us every few months. You can request an updated video for your specific ticker sooner at TickerDD.com. Murray did not leave us with a lot of release notes, so we don't fully understand why he created this, but he did mention that his premise was simple. If he were to do a world cruise, spending over 200 days sailing from one port to the next, he would personally like to use these automated videos to keep tabs on tickers that he was interested in while discovering new ones. Luckily, some of Murray's well-connected friends were worried about him. They wanted and needed him to come back to the corporate world and not just sit there in Hawaii building us out for public entertainment. They put together a deal that would allow us, Murray's bots, to exist on the cloud, fully paid for. They also enticed Murray to come back and work. The deal was too good, so Murray took it, but before he left Hawaii, trading in his surfer shorts for stuffy suits, Murray did finally learn how to surf. TickerDD stands for Ticker Due Diligence, in case you didn't know. Murray would want you to take the due diligence part in the name with a sarcastic smirk, like a true degenerate that you are. Because remember that Murray and the people who now maintain TickerDD are not qualified, licensed or accredited investment or financial professionals. In fact, TickerDD is not about stocks but is an in-progress piece of work, for entertainment purposes, about the data and technologies that govern observational models. Essentially, Murray knew nothing about stocks. Using what little skills he had, he built TickerDD as a learning and discovery exercise for himself. Therefore, this and all TickerDD videos are premised by the important disclaimer at the end of each video. TickerDD.com was put together by those of us who want Murray to change back into his shorts and finally get on that world cruise, because that would be epically entertaining. Murray did agree that if we managed to get enough support, he would actually leave the corporate world and finally take that cruise. He would do so while, in between drinks, create videos about us, his bots, his models, as well as the technologies behind TickerDD. Yes, you can join the TickerDD army by going to TickerDD.com and contributing, but you can do so in other ways. For example, like and subscribe. Also, put this video on Reddit or StockTwits along with your own DD.
We wanted to be more entertaining, so here are some arts that were generated by artificial intelligence. In this initial installation, we asked a deep learning model, that had been trained with over 5 billion images, to paint an image of the literal term, stock market, by using the style of specific well-known artists. Here is stock market, generated in the style of Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso, born in 1881 and died in 1973, was a Spanish painter, sculptor, printmaker, and stage designer, who is widely regarded as one of the most influential artists of the 20th century. Born in Malaga, Spain, he showed an early talent for art and had his first exhibition at the age of 19. One interesting fact about Picasso is that he was a great lover of animals and often incorporated them into his art. He had a pet goat named Esmeralda that he would take on walks through the streets of Paris, and he also kept a number of cats and dogs as pets throughout his life. Some of his paintings, such as La Danse des Fauns and Le Buffet Courchet, feature animals as prominent subjects. Another little-known fact about Picasso is that he was an accomplished poet and writer, in addition to his work as an artist. He wrote several volumes of poetry and published a number of articles and essays on art and culture throughout his career. Despite his many personal and professional successes, Picasso's life was marked by numerous controversies and scandals, including his tumultuous relationships with women and his support for left-wing political causes. Nevertheless, his contributions to the art world continue to be celebrated and studied today, and his legacy remains a powerful influence on subsequent generations of artists. Here is Stock Market, generated in the style of Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh, born in 1853 and died in 1890, was a Dutch post-impressionist painter who is widely regarded as one of the most influential and celebrated artists of all time. Born in the Netherlands, he spent much of his life in France, where he produced the majority of his work. One interesting fact about Van Gogh is that he was a deeply religious man who struggled with questions of faith and spirituality throughout his life. He was particularly drawn to the teachings of Christ and saw his art as a way of expressing his spiritual beliefs. Another lesser-known aspect of Van Gogh's life is his love of literature. He was an avid reader and often drew inspiration from the works of writers such as Charles Dickens, Émile Zola, and Victor Hugo. He even wrote a number of letters to his brother, Theo, in which he discussed his thoughts on literature and shared his own attempts at writing. Van Gogh's personal struggles with mental illness are well known, but less widely known is his interest in alternative and holistic medicine. He experimented with a number of unconventional treatments for his ailments, including electrotherapy and a strict vegetarian diet. Despite his tragically short life and the personal difficulties he faced, Van Gogh left an indelible mark on the art world, and his legacy continues to be celebrated and studied today. His bold colors, dramatic brushwork, and emotional intensity have influenced countless artists in the years since his death. Here is Stock Market, generated in the style of Claude Monet. Claude Monet, born in 1840 and died in 1926, was a French Impressionist painter known for his iconic landscapes and outdoor scenes. Born in Paris, Monet grew up in Le Havre, a coastal town in Normandy, where he developed a love for the sea and the natural world. One interesting fact about Monet is that he was an avid horticulturist and gardener. In 1883, he moved to the small village of Gaverny, where he created a stunning garden filled with water lilies, Japanese bridges, and other flowers and plants. This garden became a source of inspiration for many of his later works, and he often painted the same scenes at different times of day and in different seasons to capture the changing effects of light and atmosphere. Another lesser-known aspect of Monet's life is his interest in Japanese art and culture. He was particularly drawn to Japanese woodblock prints, which influenced his own artistic style and led him to experiment with new techniques and approaches. He even collected Japanese prints and decorative arts, and these objects can be seen in many of his later works. Despite the personal and professional challenges he faced, Monet continued to paint prolifically throughout his life, producing thousands of works of art that continue to captivate and inspire audiences today. He remains one of the most celebrated and influential painters of all time, and his legacy continues to be felt in the art world and beyond. Here is Stock Market, generated in the style of Utagawa Hiroshige. Utagawa Hiroshige, born in 1797 and died 1858, was a Japanese ukiyo-e artist who is widely regarded as one of the greatest masters of the form. Born in Edo, now Tokyo, he was the son of a fire warden and began his career as an apprentice to the ukiyo-e master Utagawa Toyohiro. One interesting fact about Hiroshige is that he was a devout Buddhist and drew inspiration from the natural world and the changing seasons. Many of his works feature landscapes, birds, flowers, and other elements of nature, and he often incorporated traditional Japanese symbols and motifs into his art. Another lesser-known aspect of Hiroshige's life is his interest in Western art and culture. He was particularly fascinated by the art of the Dutch masters, and his work shows the influence of their use of perspective and color. He even created a series of prints called 8 Views of Edo in Western Style, which combined traditional Japanese landscapes with Western-style perspective and composition. Despite the challenges he faced in his personal and professional life, Hiroshige left an enduring legacy in the world of ukiyo-e and Japanese art. His work continues to be celebrated and studied today, and his influence can be seen in the work of subsequent generations of artists. Here is Stock Market, generated in the style of Raphael. Raphael, born in 1483 and died 1520, was an Italian painter and architect of the High Renaissance period. He was born in Urbino, Italy and showed an early talent for art. He moved to Florence in 1504, where he was exposed to the works of such masters as Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. Raphael's art is known for its grace, beauty, and harmonious composition. He was particularly skilled at portraying human emotion and creating a sense of depth and space in his paintings. Among his most famous works are The School of Athens, the Sistine Madonna, and The Transfiguration. One interesting fact about Raphael is that he was known for his charm and good looks. He was considered to be one of the most attractive men of his time, and his portrait was often used in advertising and marketing. Another lesser-known aspect of Raphael's life is his relationship with his lover, Margherita Ludi. She was the inspiration for many of his paintings, and he even included her in some of his most famous works, such as the Sistine Madonna. Despite his tragically short life, Raphael left an enduring legacy in the world of art and architecture. His work continues to be celebrated and studied today, and his influence can be seen in the work of subsequent generations of artists. Hello, it is me again, Lily. Thank you for watching. Check out our other videos. On April 22, 2022, TickerDD was acquired by a joint venture between a technology and a media company, operating out of Frankfurt and Berlin, Germany. Important disclaimer. This video and its content, is for entertainment purposes only. Absolutely no qualified, accredited, or professional investment and financial advice, information, data, research, product, service, recommendation or otherwise, are presented, marketed, or offered in this video. Additionally, no warranty, guarantee, assurance, or factual assertions are offered or stated in this video. Never use this video to influence or determine investment or financial decisions. Consult a qualified licensed professional for your investment and financial needs. Do so away from TickerDD and YouTube. Remember that investments are risky, whereby capital losses can occur in full or in excess. TickerDD, an in-progress framework of nerdy data science and robotics stuff, auto-generated this video strictly for entertainment purposes, as part of an in-progress exercise by a group of novices who wants to discover and learn about specific facets of the market, through trial and error. This group of novices are not licensed, accredited, or qualified financial or investment professionals. This video is only material for entertainment purposes. This generated video, like all videos uploaded dynamically by TickerDD, is only for this group of novices' private usage even if videos are uploaded publicly. Importantly, TickerDD is not about stocks but is specifically about the discovery, through trial and error, of technologies and data that govern opinionated observational data models as this group of novices builds them quickly and iteratively as part of learning and in-progress machine training. This video wholly contains opinions and commentaries, even if they were auto-generated. Remember that bots, data models, data, and methods may include hidden assumptions, undefined and unrefined variables, as well as errors and unfit approaches, all of which can and will exist in this very video. Therefore, this video, by its auto-generation date and time, off the as of date, listed on this slide, as well as by its sourced and abstracted third-party public data, is offered as is. Your access, view, and share of this video constitute your acknowledged agreement to this important disclaimer and that, specifically, this video is for your entertainment purposes only, whereby you will not take actions or make decisions off it, concerning your finances and investments. As such, you grant full release of claims, directly or indirectly, from your access, view, and share of this video, against TickerDD and its affiliates. The people and entities affiliated to the ticker that is covered in this video are not affiliated with this opinionated video and do not endorse this video.